Those tutorials went very wrong. It was supposed to be a beauty tutorial, but what happened will shock you. Alexis Bodies was applying a face mask, but she got distracted and made a big mistake. Instead of applying the mask to just one part of her face, she did this. As you can probably imagine, it's going to hurt a lot when she tries to remove it, and the best idea would be to run and wash her face immediately. But instead, Alexis decided to turn on her camera and record a hilarious tutorial. She said she had gone too far to turn back and applied the product to her entire face, ending up like this. But the worst part was when she tried to remove the mask. The product had hardened so much that it was impossible not to hurt her skin, and from the look on her face you could tell it was really painful. In the end, she managed to take it all off, but admitted that she regretted the idea. Check out this makeup tutorial that ended in a tragic way. Ali J was demonstrating how to achieve the perfect red lip when literally a disaster struck. By coincidence, the YouTuber was recording her tutorial when a 7.1 magnitude earthquake hit Los Angeles. In the end, her video turned into a tutorial on how to look like the Joker, but despite the mess, everything was fine with Ali, and a little water was enough to remove the smudged makeup. Unlike this tutorial, where a woman lost her entire eyebrow, Cindy Morel went viral on the internet after teaching her followers how to not use a charcoal mask. In theory, this is a very simple beauty tutorial, as all she had to do was spread this product on her face and then remove it. The problem is that Cindy didn't pay much attention to this part and ended up applying the mixture where she shouldn't have. It didn't take long for her to realize her mistake. The mask was removing all the hair from her face and making the tutorial quite painful. But the worst part was when she got to her eyebrows and simply ripped them off. The saddest part is that Cindy could have just washed her face with water and avoided all this, but probably the pain was so intense that she didn't even notice what happened until she looked in the mirror. Something similar happened to this makeup artist who regretted making a tutorial. It's common for women to create makeup looks that steal hearts, like this one here. But in this case, the influencer also wanted to show her secret for removal, which unfortunately didn't end well at all. Even applying a lot of product and rubbing vigorously, the heart just won't come off. In the end, she even tried washing it, but I think she's going to spend quite some time with that heart on her face. Now check out this tutorial that will leave you mouth-watering. Kay is an aspiring chef who became famous because of her incredibly disastrous cooking tutorials, and this case was no different. It all started with Kay heating oil in a frying pan and chopping a huge amount of garlic. Then she throws it all into the oil until it's well toasted and adds the main ingredient, raw rice. But wait, it gets worse. When she finished mixing the rice, Kay added egg, ham, and peas, and the result will leave you salivating. When everything was ready, she asked her son to try it, and to everyone's surprise, he loved it. He only complained that the rice was a bit hard, but I wonder why, right? But if even adults have difficulties in the kitchen, just imagine the mess teenagers can make. This girl decided to help her mom with dinner, but instead of focusing on the kitchen, she wanted to record a tutorial, and as you can imagine, it didn't end well at all. It was supposed to be a simple dessert recipe, but when it came to adding the sugar, this happened. The best part is the girl's surprised expression when she sees the disaster. At least she was smart enough to record everything near the sink. Something similar happened to this woman who tried to make a vegan curry tutorial. This was supposed to be a simple recipe. Well, at least that's what she thought. As soon as she started adding the ingredients, everything went haywire.